Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach for Monday, January 13th, 2014. At the board meeting, please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Mount.
Here.
Trustee Mattingly.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Manley, second by trustee Smith. Any questions, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. We had the public hearing on December 9th. We have minutes from that hearing. Any questions or corrections on the public hearing minutes from December 9th? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So
So
moved.
move.
Motion by trustee
Second.
Mount, second by trustee Valdez. Once again, any questions? Again, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, those are approved. We also had the December 9th, 2013 council meeting minutes. Again, any corrections or clarifications? Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Smith, second by trustee Husk. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those are also approved. We have expenditures tonight for this month of $1,696,299.55. Some of those larger expenditures are for the Central Lake County Joint Action Water Agency for Lake Michigan Water is a little over $137,000. Our health care for our village staff is a little over $103,000. Our village insurance policies for our liability, workers' comp, and all that, our first payment is $227,000. We have some debt service to Amalgamated Bank of Chicago, a little over $178,000. Campanella and Sons, which are doing the Brentwood Lotus culvert replacements, a little over $274,000. And Payne and Dolan for some road construction, a little over $264,000. There's a lot of other bills throughout the village that the staff have all looked at, the board have looked at. Anyone on the board have any questions on any of the bills? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Mount. Once again, any questions on the bills? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mount. Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. We have no ratifications tonight, so move right on to our reports. Trustee Mount?
Well, thank you, Mayor. I do have a Swalco report tonight. I always love it when we have a crowd. And we do have year-round household chemical waste collection events at our permanent facility located on Essex Street in Gurnee. They are by appointment only. The next public drop-off that is scheduled is Monday, January 27th. And during the months of February and March, we'll also have a Saturday and a couple Mondays also. You go to swalco.org and you'll be able to schedule your appointment. We also have 24/7 electronic collection here in Round Lake Beach at our Public Works, which is located at 911 Lotus. It's on the east side of the building. We've got boxes and some platforms, and you just put your electronic items on there. There's a state law a couple years ago. This has been in effect where waste management cannot pick up anything electronic, so please utilize our village drop-off center. It's sad, in my neighborhood today, I'm walking the dog and I see a TV and a couple electric items sitting out. You know, this is my neighbors, they ought to know better. They're not gonna pick them up, they're gonna be sitting there. You try to educate the public that we're trying to save the landfills, and state legislature passed that law in January 2012. So let's utilize our Round Lake Beach electronic collection. You can also place Christmas trees by the road. We'll pick those up. I know we got behind last week because of the sub-zero weather. I think, this week, Gary, is this this week and next week? We'll pick up the Christmas trees, put them out by the road. Do not put them in plastic bags. Those plastic bags are not recyclable. So just put the trees out there and make sure you take off all your little ornaments and your tree stands and all that kind of stuff, Thanks.
Trustee Mount, don't we also have the facility to, like, the dead Christmas tree lights, someplace to
Yes,
drop those?
yes. You can take those up to our electronic collection, and we'll take all those. You bet. You can also go to smallco.org. There's lots of other items. I'm always asked, what can I do with latex paint? What can I do with this and that? Look at smallco.org, and you'll see everything. Okay, thanks. Trustee Butler?
Thank you. Since I chair Public Works, I would like to remind all residents that there's no parking on the village streets from 2 to 6 a.m. And when we've had a snowfall of more than 2 inches, please do not park on the streets. It'll really help our Public Works Department to get those streets clear, and it'll just make it easier for everybody. And then on the proper disposal of fats, oils, and grease, again, the Public Works guys have had to go out, had a lot of calls for grease problems, and it just is really good if you put them in a milk jug, put them in your garbage can, but please do not put that grease down the drains. It's really, really causing a problem for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Butler and Trustee Mount. Any other trustees have a report tonight? Okay, move on to Mayor's report then. I have 2 items here. The first one's going to be the academic achievement recognition. We all have heard about the ACT and the testing that goes on in high schools. It's not often you hear about someone getting a perfect score on the ACT, but we have a Round Lake Beach student that achieved that this year. Her name is Pauline Mall, and we'd like to congratulate her and help her on her way to a great future with a $500 scholarship from the Village of Round Lake Beach. I'm not sure if Pauline was able to make it tonight. She is right here. Well, please come on up. We'll have our village clerk read a resolution for you.
Proclamation of congratulations to Pauline Mall for receiving a perfect score on the ACT exam. Whereas receiving a perfect score on the ACT exam is an achievement that only about 1% of all students who take the exam can claim. And whereas Round Lake Beach is honored to have such a student as a resident, and whereas amongst her many other awards and achievements throughout high school, Pauline Mall received a perfect ACT score. And whereas Pauline's talent, love, and dedication to music also earned her the title of Tri-M Honor Society President, along with the 2013 Illinois Chapter of the Year Award. And whereas Pauline's versatility is also reflected as a student of the arts, president and secretary of the Green Room Theater Company, 2-time regional, individual, and first place team at regionals for the Grays Lake High School math team. And whereas the community of Round Lake Beach holds the achievements of their young adults in such high honor and fully believes these accomplishments should be rewarded. And whereas the Village of Round Lake Beach Mayor and Village Board wishes to bestow upon Pauline a monetary scholarship to contribute to her higher education. Now therefore be it resolved that the Mayor and Village Board of Round Lake Beach, Illinois hereby extend their congratulations to Pauline Mall and expresses their pride in this outstanding student.
Pauline, awesome job, and that's a great start to a very bright future. So check for $500, congratulations, and I'm sure you'll spend it very wisely. You're very welcome.
You know, Mayor, if you add Larry Mount's ACT score to Jerry Mattingly's ACT score, you probably still end up short.
Yeah, real short. Everybody knows I'm a military brat. I went to a military school in Germany, graduated there a long time ago, 1967. And I was told I was third in my class. I was so happy to hear that. Then I found out I was third from the bottom. You know, but I did make it to a Bible college. They took me, so I was okay. Congratulations.
And Pauline, I hope you're also aware the Chamber of Commerce is going to be doing interviews coming up in March here for also more scholarships with the village funds and also the different businesses fund. So if you haven't gotten your application in yet to the Chamber of Commerce, please grab one right away and do so. Scholarships are up to $2,000, so it's a great start. Okay, but tonight we also have the 2013 Holiday Home Decorating Contest winners. I'll turn it over to Trustee Mattingly for that.
Ho, ho, ho. Mayor, it's one of the great delights that my lovely wife Susie and I have every year of doing this. And and we get to spend time with trustee Smith and his lovely wife, Marcia. It is a labor of love, and I do have to say it is a labor, because up and down every single street in this village, not one, but sometimes 2 and 3 times, does get a bit challenging. And especially this year with the way the cold weather came so early, we had to be careful because people were having to stretch out the time they put up their decorations. And Trustee Mount just reminded me, we have 170 miles of road in this town. So, but it's fun. It truly is. And in keeping with that, we always divide the town up into 2 sections just to actually, so we can have more winners. And 2, make it easier on the judges to try to decide who's really first and who's really second. So in the south side this year, and the south division of Round Lake Beach is viewed in terms of this conversation, anything south of Rollins Road. And then, of course, north side would be anything north of Rollins Road. So the mayor's award, and Ann is not here, but this house was just absolutely spectacular. Ann Douglas of 522 Lilac. I never saw so many angels and nativity lights in my entire life. First place, and these residents are here, goes to Rafael Romani from 1328 Haynesville. I think you're here. Yeah. I did. We couldn't find your address on the front of your house, so next year, put a 1328 on there. I actually stopped traffic, got out of my car, and came up to your door. It was so interesting, a lot of lights, and to get your address.
And if I may say something, I live right down the street from you, and my husband's gonna try to beat you next year, so I guess we got a war going now.
Hey, I like that. I like that competition. Second place went to 1607 Vine, and the residents are Frank Polina, and Sharon Tate. Third place went to 1224 Barberry, Thomas McGinley. I believe you're here. An honorable mention from the south side went to 1311 Idlewild Drive, and that's Daniel Doughton. On the north side, the trustees award went to 208 Yvonne Court, Lee Benedict. You actually had someone actually call in about your house. Oh. Yeah.
There you go.
And I'd like to know, did Andrew and Jacob help?
They do help, yes.
They do? Awesome, good job,
I
boys.
was in the house keeping warm. They were outside.
Keep the hot chocolate going, that's it.
In terms of originality, the home that won first on the north side was probably the most original home in all of our years of doing the Christmas decorating or holiday decorating contests ever. And that's 2428 Bridal Circle, Brian Hansen. Brian, folks, actually put up a fake Christmas tree lot with price tags on the trees. And it was quite interesting. Not bad for doing this all in my head on January 13th.
You're gonna give Lee some ideas, you know.
Second place went to 256 Cherry Cove Lane, the Steve Thimright. I do not believe Steve is here. Third place, 2590 Bluebell, Matt Shadle. And honorable mention on the north side was 2549 Cherry Cove Court, and that is Robert Kukas. On behalf of the decorating committee and all of the board of trustees and the mayor, we thank everyone for your participation, and I can't wait to see what you do next year.
And Jerry, could you have the two,
Yes,
please?
Susie and Marcia, please stand up.
Yes. Thank you for helping.
I had something I wanted to say real quick to Mr. and Mrs. McGinley. I was in the bank today talking to Matt. Matt is their son, and of course, here we come out talking about all the holiday lights and the Christmas decorations, and so he was really proud of what you did there. So, you know, word gets around real quick. We know everybody in this town, so good job with that.
Mayor, I'm done.
Okay, well, I would echo the sentiments that's already been mentioned, and thanks again for coming out tonight also to receive your awards. That means a lot to us and hopefully to the rest of the village too. And Pauline Mall, I did not mention your parents. Thank you very much for spending the time with her, because I know the parents have to spend a lot of time for a daughter to do that well on any kind of testing, so kudos to you. Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No report tonight, thank you.
Okay, move right into items of business then. You're all welcome to stay, but if you have things to do, we won't get upset if you get up and sneak on out.
Oh, come on.
Can I take a second?
Oh, yes, sure.
Hopefully, we'll see everybody again next year.
I know, nobody ever sees this. It's like, there goes the audience.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Frank.
everybody. Have a
Sharon.
nice evening.
Good job. Good job. Would the cat run away? Cat run away? Mine
Should
did.
ask you.
Yeah. Wow. See you, Lee.
Bye now. Bye.
Bye, Jacob. Bye, Andrew.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Boy, only the hardy survive, huh?
Still have an audience.
We appreciate that. I told Matt that should come tonight. He might as well come and join you. You see how much I got. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, our first item of business, item A, is an ordinance amending section 3-2-8 of the Village Code regarding Class A liquor licenses. The Bristol Del Mar Mexican Restaurant is now open on City Lake Road. They've gone through the process for a liquor license. It's been approved. They passed all the background and everything else. So we need a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Valdez. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item B is a resolution accepting the annual financial report for the fiscal year ending April 30, 2013. They're a little late getting this all finished up, but it came back a very good report again. We received another unqualified audit, which even though it sounds bad being unqualified, that's actually a good thing. We'll have the full information on our website. Anyone that cares to pull it up and review it, it'll all be on there. A lot of reading, and if you have trouble sleeping, probably something nice to pull down and read for a while. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
That was pretty good, guys. Motion by trustee Husk, second by trustee Smith.
Was it-
Any questions?
Chuck is-
Mayor, before we vote, I just wanted to say that being on the board as long as I have, we've always had a good financial director here, but we've now got a great one here. So I don't worry about whether or not we're going to underreport anything or overreport anything. Thank you for all of your efforts.
Thank you.
Ditto.
So we have a motion and second. Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Let's see. Item C is a resolution approving an intergovernmental agreement with the Illinois State Police regarding the Firearms Concealed Carry Act Law Enforcement Objection Database. Whenever somebody from the Village of Round Beach applies for a concealed carry permit, the state police will run it through their information, and they'll also notify our police department about this person's looking to get a concealed carry permit, just to make sure there's not something that we're aware of that state police are not aware of, that's not in our record. Just a, I guess, double, triple check to make sure. In order to do that, to receive the information from the state police, we've got to sign this agreement, and need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Smith,
Second.
second by trustee Mount. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly. Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
That's approved 6-0. Item D is a resolution authorizing the purchase of certain property located within the Village of Round Lake Beach in an amount not to exceed $19,000. The address is 162 East Shorewood Drive. This is an older distressed property that we can purchase, tear down, either sell the property for rebuilding or split it and sell it to neighbors. We'll see what we do in the future as we get a little bit better economic times here. But right now, I'd like to purchase this since it's such a low price and clear up the land and to help the neighborhood from the blight that could start developing there. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Butler. Thank you. Thought maybe it was trustee Mount with a high voice. We have a motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
That's approved 6-0. Item E is a resolution declaring certain information technology equipment as surplus. We do have several items that are no longer in use by the village and that we do not need, so we're going to declare those surplus and probably auction those items off or just destroy them. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Smith. Second by trustee Husk. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item F is a resolution approving the contract with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois for health insurance services for the Village of Round Lake Beach, Illinois. We've been pretty lucky the last couple of years. We've had small decreases in our health insurance premiums. Unfortunately, this year we have a 12% increase. Part of that goes towards the Affordable Care Act, where each covered employee now pays, well, we pay $5.25 per covered employee, so not just the employee, but their dependents and everyone else, $5.25 per month. There's also a new 3% medical tax on medical devices that is being figured into the increase, as well as some other type taxes too. So unfortunately, this is a big hit for us, and hopefully it'll be a one-time issue, but from what I'm being told out in the marketplace there, we're gonna see another one next year. Any questions from the board? Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by trustee Smith, second by trustee Mount. Once again, any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
That's also approved 6-0. That was our last item of business. We do have executive session on the agenda later tonight, but first of all, it is open to public participation. Anyone in the audience have a comment or a question for the board, please step to the microphone, either ask your question or state your comment. Well, we appreciate you sticking around for the meeting. Hope you enjoyed yourself a little bit. We do have executive session tonight for probable pending litigation, land acquisition, executive session minutes, and personnel. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Mount. Please call the roll.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. We'll be in executive session. When we come out, we have on our agenda action on executive session items. We may or may not take any action before we adjourn. Thank you for being here tonight. You're welcome to stay, but it's not required. Thank you.